What's up, guys? It's Joel, Punishers Paintball. Today we got Cody on the channel and we are doing a marker comparison video. Today we've got the MacDev Droid, the DRD, and Cody, what do you got?
The Shocker Era.
Shocker Era, and we are here to give you guys a comparison of these two mid-level markers. So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys after the intro. Alrighty, Cody, here we are with our very thorough marker comparison video that we always do. And we are going to run through everything for you guys, and then at the end give you guys our opinion on which one we think is better for the value. So we have the MacDev Droid, which is, we've already done a couple videos on this. Brittle paint, efficiency, all that good jazz. You know, we've been using it. Doug actually used it last weekend when he was playing, and seemed to work pretty good for him. And then obviously Shocker's been tried and true for a long time. So let's get into it. Packaging's first. Cody, you want to start with packaging?
So we got our case with a nice little carry handle.
Plus on the carry handle for sure.
Ooh, you get your Allen keys. Get your, I think it's a 1 ounce thing of lube.
And a parts kit.
Then your undescribed parts kit.
So as anybody that's watched this channel for a while understands that the parts kit, we're not a fan of the way that Lux/Shocker does this, because none of the stuff is labeled, and Shocker and Lux are one of those markers that requires all kinds of different durometers or types of thicknesses of O-rings, so it turns into a real pain in the butt.
Yep. And then you get your barrel cover and your startup guide.
Overall, I don't really mind the Shocker case. Like, I think it's, for the mid-level side of things, it's not bad. You know, obviously I wish they labeled this, but overall I think it's pretty decent. So the MacDev Droid over on this side of things does come with this box that is not a pizza box that protects it. We do have a carry handle on the Droid case as well. As you guys can see, it's very similar to the GTX case. We're going to open it up. Inside, you are going to get a labeled parts kit, Cody, all same durometer as well. So kudos to MacDev for that. I like the fact that they've got this little tackle box style thing in here, and then you've got a user manual QR code that you can scan with your phone to take you straight to where you need to go in order to tech it. Barrel system is going to come with one insert on the Droid, and then over on this side of things you do get your barrel cover, your quick start guide, and then your Allen keys, which are basically just your typical Allen key set from like a Home Depot, but it is branded MacDev. Packaging between these two, Cody, they're very similar.
Yeah,
very similar.
I like the case of that, and I like the O-ring system of that, but I like these Allen keys a lot more.
Check this out.
What, your Velcro?
Yeah, that's a game changer.
These Allen keys are just game changer compared to those.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the Allen keys on the MacDev, not crazy about, but I think overall, from a case perspective, I think I'm probably going to pick the MacDev just because I like the thin carry handle on this one. Zippers seem to be decent quality. I mean, the Shocker ones are fine too, but I do like the fact that, well, for one, on that, the sleeve is where you hold the barrel, whereas like there's an actual insert area on the case for the barrel, and then the other thing is the
I would compete that that's the best on the market if they'd go back to their old style Allen keys, the long silver ones.
Oh, for the GTX. Yeah, I think they were trying to use that as a premium feature, but yeah, I think overall packaging wise it is solid. I'm going to pick the MacDev on that one. All right, next up, let's talk about barrel. So we've got the MacDev Droid, comes with the makeshift Shift 3 barrel system, which is different than everything else on the market, and we'll show you why here. It does come with a 689 insert, and it is a proprietary thing, so you cannot it's basically unique to this barrel system, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It does have relatively thick threads between the barrel tip and the barrel back, which is nice. And they actually insert, or you access the insert from the front of the barrel back, so you actually have to take off the barrel tip in order to access that. Aesthetically, it's not the most pleasing thing. And the other question that I had was, that's a 15-inch barrel. I think this might be a 14.5 inch, but it is autococker thread. So if you want to change it out and put something else in your Droid, you can. But overall, from a functionality standpoint, it's fine. It's just the fact that it's going to be difficult to find extra inserts for it on the used market, just because there's not that many shift barrel systems out there, whereas like Freak XL is everywhere. So go ahead, Cody.
My opinion, or what do I have?
What do you got?
I have a 15-inch Freak XL barrel system.
Freak XL.
It's kind of
iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic barrel system, guys. Going to be very easy to get extra inserts with it, and that comes with, what size does it come with?
8/8.
Okay, so it comes with the 688. This comes with the 689. Both of them only come with one insert. If you had to pick a barrel system, actually, can you put it together real quick? Because I am curious to see which one is longer, because I don't like the 15-inch on the Freak XL. I wish it was a 14.5 or a 14, but I'm curious to side-by-side it to see if the MacDev Shift is a little bit oh wow.
Yep.
So it's definitely short. So I'm going to pick the MacDev, believe it or not, even though it's ugly as sin. I'm going to pick the MacDev simply because it's just shorter barrel system.
I'm picking the Freak.
The Freak?
Yeah.
Because of the fact that it's easier to find inserts, or what?
That, it looks better.
Oh, it definitely looks better. For sure.
But that and the inserts are just everywhere.
I just can't stand how long barrel is on the shocker. I don't know what it is for me.
It says a small gun, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. All right, guys, next up, we've got feed neck between the two. Feed neck, man, they are really close to each other. I think the most noticeable thing is the fact that the lever is actually on the left side with the feed neck on the MacDev, whereas the lever is on the right side for the shocker. I think for that reason, I'm probably going to pick the shocker.
Nah, I like the bigger one. I'm taking the MacDev.
You like the lever better? Yeah, the lever, I like the fact that the lever is better on this, but it drives me nuts because I'm right-handed. I like to use my right hand to undo the lever and my left hand to adjust it while it's in my right hand.
Yeah.
So, like, it sounds petty, but that's really what it boils down to on these, because they're both, like, easy to get off and everything else like that. So, I also think the shocker is a little bit thinner, might be a little bit more lightweight, but I do agree with you on that lever. It's definitely a lot nicer.
It's just hard to...
The lever on that, it is a pain in the butt.
Yeah, and if you wear gloves, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so Cody's choosing the MacDev on the feed neck. I'm choosing the shocker. Next up, guys, eye system between the two. This is kind of an interesting point. So the eye system on this is going to be your typical wired system, but I believe it still offers a lens system, I want to say. I'm almost positive it's a lens system. The only difference is that the GTX comes with that magnetic eye cover, whereas you are going to have to use an Allen key to get rid of the eye cover. Cody?
Same thing, but there's no reflection on these. It's just the wired system.
Right. So, well, it is wired here. It's not a reflection system. There's actually a plastic lens in between the body of the gun and the actual eye.
Gotcha.
So if you take the eye ribbon off, there's a lens system that protects it from, it's almost like an eye pipe built in. It's kind of interesting.
Interesting.
Yes. So what you can do with MacDevs, I've seen when Uprising used to shoot MacDevs, is they literally take a bottle of water, take off their loader, take off their barrel,
pour it down
there, cycle the gun, and clean it out for them.
A little sketchy.
That's kind of cool.
Sounds a little sketchy.
It sounds sketchy, but if you think about all the electronics are in the back of the marker, so if you just point the gun kind of down and pour and cycle the gun, it actually worked really well. I was like, it's kind of interesting. All right, so I picked the eyes on this.
Yeah, these are really flimsy. Yeah. I haven't messed with those, and I haven't had to, so.
Okay, yeah, I think that they're a little bit more robust, and I like the lens system on them. Okay, next up, guys, battery changing between the two. Or let's just talk about battery, I guess we should say. So
what is the battery on that?
It's actually rechargeable, like the GTX.
Oh.
You just don't get that power bank.
Yeah.
But it is still USB-C, and it's got a nice ribbon right here that's going to protect it well, and it's going to sit in there. So it's a rechargeable battery that's going to last for quite some time. You've got a 9-volt in that. It's going to require 3 Allen screws to take off to access your 9-volt. So if you had to choose one,
battery. Always battery.
Always battery?
Always battery.
Cody's always battery, guys.
I don't care. Sure.
He is always battery.
Always battery.
Okay. I think for me, I'm actually going to pick this.
No, you like the M3, so I mean, rechargeable.
Yeah, well, I like the M3 because of the side screen on it.
Yeah.
But for this, what I've noticed is this does hold a charge for a very long period of time, which is nice. And it's USB-C, so it's pretty universal to get a cord if you need a cord to charge it, and it doesn't take long to charge them. So I really like what MacDev did. Very long as far as battery life, very short to charge. Pretty good system, and the 3 Allen screws is a pain in the ass to get to a 9-volt. But I see where you're saying, like,
it's always battery.
Yeah, it's always battery. Okay. All right. Next up, guys, trigger between the two. Trigger on the shocker. You got the deuce trigger on the droid.
It's funny because before this entire video, I like the MacDev over the shocker, but I would take the shocker trigger.
You'll take the shocker trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of the huge deuce.
Interesting. Okay. I think I really like the droid trigger. It's it's up there on my list of favorite triggers on the market right now. And so I'm definitely going to pick the droid because I'm not crazy about the shocker trigger. I did like some of the previous shockers, like the shocker amp. I'm not crazy about the arrow trigger. So for me, I just like the slight deuce. Like, it's not overly pronounced.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, all right, next up, board/programming between the two. So, guys, the droid is going to be very simple. You do get the OLED screen, but it is not a colored OLED screen like the GTX, so that's a distinguishing factor. Your layout is going to be right here on the side. On this, you are going to get an OLED screen as well. It's going to be on the back of the marker, and you're going to use the trigger to cycle through things. With this, you're going to pull the trigger, turn the marker on to get into settings and all that stuff. I think it's very easy to tune that. Me personally, I like this better. It seems like the board is a little bit better quality, and it gives you a shock out.
Yeah, it does. And I like the button system.
So do you agree with my assessment?
Yeah. Yep. I'd accept your assessment.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. So we're picking the board and the programming on the droid compared to the shocker. Next up is ASA. We got your typical screw, turn in, turn out with the shocker. And then you've got the flip lever design with the droid, which does a full 180. Pops right back in. It's nice and thick, so hopefully shouldn't have any issues with it. And it's a nice magnetic design. Cody, what do you think?
I like
this. Is a tough one.
I like the knob.
You like the knob?
I've never been a fan of like having to have like a. I'm not gonna say it's hard to do it because it's not, but it's just easier with the knob.
Interesting. I think like it's very easy to service the ASA on that because you just unscrew that knob, pull the knob out.
Yep.
All your there's no O-rings on the actual knob. Everything's on the inside. But I will say, from a normal functional use, I think for me it's more brainless for me to just do it, and I like the fact that it's 180 degree on the lever on the droid. So I'm actually going to pick the droid when it comes to ASA between the two. So agree to disagree. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up, ergonomics, guys. This is where we're going to disagree.
No, I'd take that over that.
Really?
This thing's just too small.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that surprises me because
I take the DSR over an Era just because of the ergonomics of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it that you say smaller? Because I feel like the DSR is probably shorter.
No, it's the foregrip, I feel like.
Oh, it's the foregrip for you. Yeah. Okay.
Ever since I'm not going to say the gun, but ever since the CS3, like that foregrip, it's perfect.
Okay.
And like the 180, I'd shoot the 180. I think it's a better shot than the CS3, but it's the foregrip, it's the ergonomics,
So the foregrip matters to you. So what is it about the foregrip on this that you like better?
It feels longer, so therefore the thinness
longer this way?
No, like farther away from the gun. So
yes. It definitely is. It's longer.
The thinness of the foregrip doesn't I don't think about it because I'm already so far away.
Okay.
With the gun.
Okay. Yeah, for me, ergonomically, I like the way that this feels better. I really like the Deuce style trigger. I like how big the trigger frame is. It's definitely a bigger trigger frame than the Era. The nice rubber grips on it. It's got nice, good rubber grips on it. It's almost too long, believe it or not. Like, it is right on the edge, even for me, guys. And I like bigger guns, but man, it is close. But it points well. The shocker is very straight, so like when I pull it up, I tend to aim down.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same problem I have with like the LV2s and some of the more vertical trigger frames. So yeah, I'm definitely picking that.
Yeah. The way I look at it is like, do I have to switch my tank with that gun? And I don't.
Okay.
With this gun, I would probably need a bigger tank.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You would.
When I had my amp, I rocked a 90.
Yeah. Oh, you even need a 90.
Yeah, can you imagine trying to rock a 90 on that?
I had an 88 with my amp.
Okay.
The
oh yeah, that's right. You did.
Immortal 88, and it was still almost too small.
Wow. Okay. So, all right. So there you guys have. We're both actually picking the gun. I thought you were going to say shock. That blows me. Okay. Next up, weight. Oh man, do we even need to weigh these?
No.
Like it's. No. All right, guys. So we are going to weigh them.
I hate to break it to you guys. It's going to be like a 6-ounce difference.
The Droid is definitely not the lightest thing on the market. Okay, I'm just going to turn this way, and you guys hopefully trust us. This has everything that we need. The Droid does, because it's got a rechargeable battery. We're going to unscrew this. And the weight on the Droid is going to be 2 pounds, 4 ounces on the dot.
That's almost,
Shocker?
that's almost the weight of a force.
I'm going to guess Shocker's going to be 1 pound, 14 ounces.
I'm going to say 1 pound, 12 ounces.
So 2 pounds, 4 ounces on the Droid, guys.
14.
1 pound, 14.2 ounces. It's almost like I remember. All right, guys. So 6 ounce difference in favor of the Shocker between the two. So definitely, I mean, I'm not surprised by that. But as you guys can see there, that was a big difference for me. I don't really mind it, but I could definitely see some people not liking that. Next up, tech support.
I'd say it's a wash. I get great tech support from both of them.
I do too.
So,
do you want to touch on that since we've started carrying MacDev again? On your side of things?
He answers every single question I have, and every gun gets to him, gets returned in a timely manner, and it's actually fixed.
Okay. And Shocker, we've been dealing with them since I took over the business.
Forever, so.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely been one of our mainstays here
I
at
can
Punishers.
say there was one GTX that we just couldn't fix.
Okay.
It just was not fixable. Every time it'd go, it'd come back, the same problem. But after that, I mean, they got rid of that initial batch, and ever since then, he's fixed every problem, I'd say.
Okay. All right. So there you guys have it. Tech support between the two is going to be similar. I also like the fact that on the MacDev side of things, it's all standard O-rings. Mm-hmm. So there's that portion of things too. All right. Oh, I actually missed.
You didn't say upgrade.
I missed a bunch of things. I missed maintenance and build quality / reliability. Mm-hmm. So maintenance, first and foremost, this is basically like Gamma Core style bolt. So it's going to be very reliable on that front. And then maintenance on that, I mean, for the most part, those have been pretty dang solid as far as how easy it is to maintenance those. What do you think between the two? I'm probably going to pick the MacDev, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I would, but the ASA on these are so simple that I would take this.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
There's literally nothing to this.
It's also easier to access the reg on this.
Yes.
Because you don't have to take the grips off and pull the reg out of the trigger frame.
Yep.
So, and then build quality / reliability.
I mean, you have to give it to the Shocker as of right now.
Really?
I mean, as of right now, yeah. I mean, Shocker's been around for pretty much the same exact design for years.
Right. I don't know, man.
They even say, like, they are not shy to say that they have copied a marker.
Oh, well, I mean, we're talking about copies on both sides of this, right? Like, you've got a Gamma Core bolt design here.
We got the same Shocker for years.
Yeah, and it's pretty similar there. So, honestly, for me, I'm going to disagree. I think build quality-wise, these just seem better built, but I don't know I don't know. I think the board quality for me is a big game changer. Because like I have not seen a MacDev board go bad. So there's that portion of things, whereas we have had to service boards on the shocker side of things. But yeah, so I'm going to pick, we're going to agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah.
All right, next up, upgradability, guys, before we actually get into the shooting portion of this video. Upgradability, I mean, there's supposed to be a mech frame for that. They're coming down the pipeline. There is a mech frame already for the shocker, obviously. Past that, I mean, I guess there is a few different bolts that you could put in
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say just the bolt system, but...
Yeah. Okay, so then I guess we're going to have to give it to the shocker on that one. And I think you can get a few different triggers for the shocker era, too. So there's that portion of things. All right, guys, so there you guys have it. Tried to breeze through that as quickly as we could. We're going to do the shooting portion. We'll see you guys out there, and then we'll see you back here in the studio to wrap things up. Shoot the one to the left there. All right, Cody. All right, guys, so now I've got the droid, and I will say the droid sounded quieter to the ear. Cody, got the shocker? So which one do you like better shot quality wise between the two?
Shot quality, I think I like this one more, but I like the sound of that one more.
Shot quality? Okay.
Yeah.
I think overall, I think for me both between shot quality and sound signature, I actually think I prefer the droid, to be 100% honest with you. So, all right, guys, there you have it. We're gonna, in the studio, we're gonna talk about efficiency, we're gonna talk about paint handling, and then we'll give you guys our overall opinion. We'll see you guys back in the studio. All right, Cody. So I think for me, I enjoyed the droid, or I enjoyed the droid more on the shooting portion.
I'd have to agree.
Yeah, so there's that portion of things. Let's talk about paint handling and efficiency before we get into our final decision here. Paint handling, we did a roto paint test with this. It's the exact same bolt system as the GTX, and we did a roto paint test with that. Handled it great both times. We've obviously done brittle paint tests on the shocker, and I mean, what do you think? Wash?
Yeah, I'd have to say it's a wash.
I'd say it's wash or slight advantage to the droid if I'm gonna have to choose, but it's so close, guys, that I'm gonna wash it. And then efficiency between the two.
I think the shocker won that.
The shocker's definitely gonna win that, guys.
I think it's like a couple on shots.
Yeah, the efficiency on the droid, we only got like I think somewhere between 12 to 1300 shots off of 77. Not great. Whereas the shocker, I think we did an efficiency test on it, but it was definitely more by a couple hundred shots, like you said.
Definitely.
So it's not the arrow's not as efficient as the amp was, but it's still more efficient than the droid. So 2 points to the shocker for the efficiency. All right, so let's talk about value here. So $875 for the droid. It does come in a bunch of different colors. We can also part swap them. You got the shocker. Shocker comes in a bunch of different colors. It's going to retail at $800, so it's going to be $75 less than the droid. Which one, if you had say $900, which one would you spend all your money on the droid, or would you buy a shocker and save $100 and go play?
I'd probably still shoot the droid, all because of the ergonomics and the shot.
Okay.
The shot of the droid.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to agree with that as well, Cody. For an extra $75, I really think that it feels better in the hands. For me, I think it shoots better. My biggest complaint with it is the lack of efficiency on it, and I've gone back and forth with MacDev about this, but it seems like they've done what they can do as far as the efficiency on it. I'm rocking 88. 1,200 shots is still going to be what? I mean, like 7 or 8 pods plus a hopper.
Yeah.
Right, with the 77. So, and I use an 88, so it's probably going to be an extra pod or two there. So, like, it's going to be a full pod pack, but it's going to be really close even with that. Whereas, like, efficiency on the shocker, you're not going to have to worry about that. But yeah, for me, guys, I like the ergonomics a lot better on the Droid. I like the way it shoots better. I know it's going to paint handle well, and from a reliability, dependability, it's a Gamma Core inside, so it's going to do that side of things very well. But would you say it shoots the exact same as a 170R? I don't think it does.
No.
I think it shoots slightly different.
It's a little bit more popular.
Touching on this whole bolt system scandal, they're not shy to say that they basically copied it to a certain point, but they did say that they changed some of the airflow patterns on it, and when I shoot it, I can tell.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's closer to like a CS3 bolt shot.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So there you guys have it. That is the Droid versus the Shocker Era. These are both available at punisherspb.com, so head on over to the website if you guys are interested in something mid-level. We also obviously have DSR Pros and G-Tech 180Rs available. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys with the next video.